Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Ross Benjamin, SBR contributor, and today we're going to be giving you a couple of NHL games. The first one is between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Ottawa Senators, and the second one between the Philadelphia Flyers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. How you doing this morning, Ross?
Doing very well, Dex. Just want to remind all the viewers, 23-6 this season with my college football selections right here at SBR. We have one up right now. Kansas State and Texas. We'll have another one going up tomorrow. So be sure to tune in to the videos on college football. It's been a winning proposition so far, Dex.
That's right, everyone. Make sure to get that extra cash in your pockets. But let's start off with this one right now, looking at that Maple Leafs and Senators game. Now, bookies right now are favoring the Senators with a -150 money line, while that total was established at 5.5 goals. Now, with this in mind, Ross, could you actually provide us an overall analysis of what we could expect to see from both of these teams heading into tonight's game?
After losing their season opener, Ottawa has reeled off 4 consecutive wins. They'll be playing tonight on 3 days of rest, and tonight will just be their 3rd game in the last 10 days. That's significant, Dex, because they're a very well-rested team, obviously, and they're going to be playing an opponent tonight in Toronto that just played last night at the Island against the Islanders and came away with a 5-2 win. So they'll be playing with no rest, obviously. The concern from the Leafs standpoint during the early part of the schedule so far is some shoddy defensive play. They're allowing 3 goals per game. They're allowing opponents 34 shots on goal per game. And that's definitely a genuine concern when facing a quality team like Ottawa on the road.
All right, my man. So considering those actual factors, before you give us your pick on this one, could you give us a brief analysis of your selection and why you actually picked that one?
Sure. I mean, other than what I just stated, which is the obvious, the Leafs are going to go from playing one of the more porous defensive teams in the Eastern Conference last night in the New York Islanders to playing one of the best tonight. They're going to be up against it. I like the Ottawa Senators here. I'm going to lay the 150 juice on the money line over the Toronto Maple Leafs.
All right, now the other game that we're going to be talking about, as we said previously, is for the Penguins one. And in this case, the Penguins are being favored by bookies with a -210 money line. Now, that total was set at 6 goals at betcris.com. So, Ross, what can we expect to see from these teams heading into tonight's game?
Well, the Flyers have been horrible defensively so far this season, Dex. They're allowing 4.2 goals per game, and it's been a major contributor to a poor 1-5 start. The Flyers have also scored 3 goals or more in 4 of those 6 games. The Penguins are averaging 4 goals a game, 36 shots on goal per game during the early part of the slate, and this matchup versus their fierce Metropolitan Division rival suits them just fine, considering the fact that Philadelphia is struggling mightily defensively.
All right, so considering that we have that shaky defense there, in this case, what's your pick going to be, and why is you're actually leaning to that selection?
Well, -200, I'll never lay that kind of juice, and this is a rivalry game, so laying a goal and a half on the puck line isn't an option that I want to use. So we're going to look at the total here. The Flyers are coming off a 4-0 loss at Chicago in their previous game, and Philadelphia has gone over the total in 10 of their 12 games, last 12 games, I should say, during the past 2 seasons, following a game in which 4 goals or less combined were scored. So this all leans toward the over. Pittsburgh's high scoring, Philadelphia's shoddy defense. The Flyers have also scored 3 goals or more in 4 of their 6 games. I'm going to lean toward going over the total of 6 between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia tonight in the NHL.
Fantastic. Awesome, my man. As always, Ross, it's a pleasure talking sports with you, and I definitely look forward to doing this again tomorrow.
It's always a pleasure to speak to you, Dax, and thank you once again for having me.
It's my pleasure, my man. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.